Welcome back, Hermit fans, for another episode of Kerbal. We're gonna blindly build some rockets. We're gonna launch them, and 90% of the time, stuff's probably gonna blow up. So as we left off before, we'll just kind of get a follow-up here. We've got some active missions that we're trying to accomplish. We're trying to haul the RT Flea solid booster into flight above Kerbal. It says flying. We haven't figured out yet exactly what that means, but it's supposed to be flying. And altitude on this one is 48,000 to 55,000, and we got a speed too. Now this one should be a lot simpler. We just have to test the parachute above Kerbal. And again, I'm really not sure what flying means. We're blindly hoping we hit that objective. Altitude, we got to hit that between 3 and 10, which we managed to do in our last one. However, we didn't meet the flying part of it, and we blew a lot of stuff up. But I think I may have figured out our problem on most of the blowing stuff up. Let's start with some research and development. We've gained a little bit more, so we can do this survivability. And what I'm mostly interested in is, where is it? Right here, this radial mount parachute. Because I think we can mount this on the side of our first rocket we drop off. And hopefully this parachute should drop it nicely to the ground and it won't just explode. And I think I may have figured out how we crashed so hard last time and blew stuff up. I'm kind of surprised we lived. So we came, actually, this is how we came down the last time. And then this part blew up. So I'm thinking what we need to do is throw another coupler in there. So now should be our launch, and then in the next one it should decouple that booster. It should fire this one. Oh, we want this to be a whole nother separate thing. So we're gonna at the same time drop this one, fire this one, and then next we want to fire this or drop this, and then that's just going to leave us with our Kerbal pilot and our parachute to drift safely to Earth. And where was our parachutes? Right here. Okay, so this is where we want to test out this new radial mount parachute. This one's comparable to our M16 but side mount. This one is half size, and it says it kind of slows you down, but it should be used with another chute, so I think we're just going to go to this one. And I'm feeling like it should be semi-symmetrical. Like, I don't know if 2 is necessary, but I feel like if we just have 1, we're going to maybe drift off to the side. I don't know. So let's throw 2 there. And then we also want to try to save... Ooh, I think it's going to try to do 4. Oh yeah, it wants to do 4 just because we've got 4 of everything else. Well, that seems kind of crazy, but I guess if we actually recover it all, we haven't lost out on a lot. I feel like we should be a little higher on that. Whoops. No, 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 not 4. We only need 2 here, truly, I think. So let's go ahead and crank this up. I think 2,000 on that one because we're going to be up a lot higher. This one's not going to make it quite as high. So now we need to make sure everything's in order here. So that's a big no-no. We don't want our parachutes to deploy the same time our rocket goes off. That would be bad. Okay, so first we're going to launch our rocket. Then we're going to decouple, and at the same time we're going to launch this, and then most likely at the same time these parachutes are going to go. That seems reasonable. And then the next one, I don't know if this makes a difference, but we're going to decouple, parachutes are going to go, and then the last stage is our parachute. I feel like this is a pretty good setup. All we can do is try it out, and if we blow stuff up, I guess that's kind of fun, huh? Let's name this. This here is going to be shuttle version 3.0. I think our description can still be Jebediah's Pride. We are still mourning the loss of Jebediah. So let's go ahead and save that. And now let's go launch and see how much we screwed stuff up. Okay, we always want to turn on this SAS. I've learned that. The first time we didn't do that, we started flying all over the place. And if we remember from our previous test, we're not going to burn all the fuel in this first rocket, because if we do, it sends us over that 10,000 mark. So we're only going to burn it maybe half. So, rockets away. Huh. Well, something failed there, ladies and gentlemen. We started off by decoupling from our first rocket, but we might be alright here, because I think we're going to fall in the parameters that we need. Let's go ahead and drop that. And if all goes well, the parachute should deploy on that one. We're hoping to see a chute. I'm not seeing a chute. I think we may have blown another rocket up, but I don't know. It's drifting. Oh no, we're falling really fast. Why is it not? I don't get why it's still up there. Oh, we got chutes. We got chutes. Guys, we may make it through this with 0 explosions, 0 casualties. We're going to go ahead and speed this up, because we are drifting softly back to the Kerbal soil. What about our mission? Where's our mission stuff? According to this, we have successfully tested the we forgot to do our scientific test again. I wish you guys could holler at me and remind me to do that. Where is our... I'm not quite sure why that's like it's not coming down, or it's coming down super slow. I mean, that is taking forever. Can we recover it yet? Will we still get that other one? Okay, so we got 0 science because we forgot to do anything. According to this, we didn't recover all the parts. I'm not sure. Well, we didn't kill our Kerbal. That's a bonus. So let's start off by going over to mission control and seeing. Yes, we did complete this one right here. So we got some extra money. Now see, failures were 9,000, but I think that's if you don't meet your time deadline. I'm not sure. And they even give you, when you take them, they give you an advance on money towards building, I guess. Well, I didn't even notice that. So let's go ahead and, because we can take 2, we completed 1. So let's go ahead and pick another one. So let's test one of these. I think this one here. I think this is the one we've been using anyway. So let's go ahead and actually, I think we got to use this one next because we need, no, let's do this one. Because our next mission, we've got to get really high. The RT Flea solid fuel booster into flight above Kerbal. We've got to get up between 48 and 55,000 meters. That's pretty specific. As we found, as we get up there, you start going and you shoot past what you're heading for. So I think this is going to take some testing to get us to that range, 280 to 400. So I think that'll probably take a little bit of testing too to get us in that range. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here with our rocket. So what we oh, hey, I think I know why we didn't go anywhere the last time. We didn't even have any fuel attached to this rocket. It's no wonder we didn't go anywhere. Okay, so we are using this engine, and that's our other testing parameter. So long as we use this, I think we should be good. You know, this one's got more thrust, but it's also solid fuel. We want to use this one because then we can control how much fuel we have. Whoops. I don't know how much we're gonna need. We can always drop it sooner. We got to remember to do our sciencey stuff while we're up there, so we can get some science points and do some research. So we definitely want some more parts, more fun stuff. So I think we're going to stick with what we got here. Now that we got fuel, we should launch properly. Oh, parachutes. Our one parachute took forever to get to the ground. So let's drop that altitude down on that, and this one's at 1500. Let's drop it as well. I'm not sure what's gonna happen there, but that's what this is all about, some experimenting. This one's going to be up and away. 50K altitude. Can't read that. Did we spell it right? Altitude. There we go. I'm sure you guys will yell at me if I spell stuff wrong. Alright, so To the launch pad. SAS on. We got some stability. You know, I didn't check our parameters of our stages, but I'm gonna hope that, you know, all we did was add these fuel tanks, so we should be okay. So let's just go ahead and give it a whirl. We're shooting 48 to 55,000. Oh, it did it again. It didn't launch. Okay, so we've got to, let's recover it. We should have gotten everything. Of course, we're not going to get any science. I'm not going to gain anything. We know that. We got to figure out why, according to this, in the first stage. Oh, I know why. I know why. God, we've already forgotten stuff since the last episode. How sad are we? SAS on. How about we actually give it some throttle and then we hit the space bar. Look at that. Alright, so I'm trying to find where our velocity is, like right here, because we're shooting to hit that like 200 mark. Yeah, so we're there. We don't want to go over 400, so let's dial the throttle down a little bit. We're getting pretty low on liquid fuel. We're only at 9,000 meters, 10,000. Guys, I don't think we're going to get anywhere close. The way that launched, I think we burnt the rest of our rocket up. We're out of fuel, and I'm telling you guys, I don't think we're going to come anywhere close, but here's the deal. Let's observe the goo. Goo seems to be getting very cold now. Well, imagine that. We still don't have a satellite. So let's just go ahead and keep the experiment. Observe this goo. Imagine that. It's cold as well. Observe this goo. It's cold. Keep it. Observe the goo. Keep it. And how about our thermometers? These are new now. Toggle display. Let's see, it's showing us that. Let's log the temperature here. We're going to keep it. And we might as well do it for all of them, because we get not as much points for the subsequent ones, but we get a little bit of science points for them. So that being said, let's, oh hey, we flew past our goal and we hit orbit. While we were playing with the science stuff, we overshot our goal. So that tells us we actually had plenty. Man, we are coming down fast. Well, we got it sped up too. We just got to remember to slow it down. Oh, I hope we don't burn up, guys. Where's our parachute? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, we blew stuff up again. So let's review our log here. We had liftoff. Stage 3 separated. Stage 2 separated, and things went wrong. I think on re-entry we burnt up our parachute. I'm not sure. We can revert to launch. So I'm not sure if we just get a do-over or what happens, but yeah, I think maybe we burnt up our chute. So let's try not to get quite so high this time. Throttle up, launch. We're flying. So altitude and speed are what we gotta meet, and let's not burn all this liquid fuel. Let's drop it sooner. Just because we know when we burnt all of it, we overshot our mark. Hey, we don't have that SAS on. We're starting to drift. These turned red. I'm not sure if that means that we burnt them up already. This is unsafe to deploy, so maybe with that, maybe that's just a warning. We're kind of learning as we go here. All right, so we are getting up there. We're at 36. $40. What do we got to be? We got to be at 48 to 55. So I think we can drop that. And I don't know if I'm crazy. It says we're going to apex at, you know, hit our peak at 52, which is good. If we're at 52, then we will be right within where we want to be. So we should be slowing down and now coming back to Earth. Now the real question is going to be if we have a parachute left to deploy when we get back there. We got a signal. Oh, hey, guys, we definitely gotta do our experiments very quickly, because if we don't die, oh, we've already done that one. We want to have this information to get some science points. Not dying always seems to be an issue with us. Save it. Goo, observe it, save it, and that should be the last one. Save it. We are floating down. Drifting to Earth. Kerbal. I'm sorry, Kerbal. See, like it says that our parachute is unsafe to deploy. I'm not sure why. I don't know if that's because we're going so fast. Maybe that's where that other parachute comes in, that mediocre one, to help slow us down to make this one. Oh, now it's safe. If we didn't turn into a ball of fire upon re-entry. I think it's maybe because we ditched that other engine. We weren't so heavy coming back in. Fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen, that we will actually land our Kerbin safely back on Kerbin. Is it both? There are people Kerbins and the planet's Kerbin? Kerbanians? Maybe they're Kerbanians. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. What are these things called? Okay, we are going to deploy that, which should hopefully... Oh, there's even a cut parachute option. This thing should... Boom. Oh, I'm positive about this one. I'm very positive. And yeah, I need you guys to tell me what are these fellas? We know our planet is Kerbin. Are they Kerbanians? Kermans? I say their name's Kerman. Kerbanites? Little weird green guys. Speed up this a little bit, because otherwise we go pretty slow on this last descent. Huh, apparently we're uphill because we're at 241 meters and I don't even know where this... How far exactly away did we go? Where's the map? Oh, this map is... We flew quite a ways inland. I think that's because we didn't have that SAS on to start with, and we made a big arc. I don't know where... Like, that thing's still way up there. I heard an explosion. I think stuff blew up. But I think we also like accidentally went a bunch of days. So, oops. Let's recover our vessel and see what we got. Okay, look at this. We got a lot of science. You can get a lot from these temperature scans. The first one we did, apparently the rest of them meant nothing, but whatever, we did them. And we got a lot from our first goo and less from the rest. But we earned almost 19 science. That's good. We recovered our pod, the parachute, our thermometers, mystery goo, and our propellant. So we recovered $7,600. How did he get no experience for that? That was quite the flight. Alright, well, he's alive. We'll call that a win. So, alright, now, let's check mission control. Alright, so it looks like we complete... Which one was it? Not this one. No. It had to have been this one. It just doesn't give all that, the heights and stuff. So we completed it. That's great. So I think we're going to call this an episode. Again, we need to know, what are the little green guys called? We're on planet Kerbin. Are they Kerbanites, Kerbanians, Kermans? We want to know. Let us know in the comments. Throw us a thumbs up if you like watching our space explorations and blowing stuff up. Subscribe if you want to follow us and see more. And we'll see you next time.